but we'll go for it.
That us?
And the only fish is back. Don't know what episode it is. Completely lost count. We've got one of our own. A good brother on, Willie Woodburn.
Was that one of our own?
He's a
one of mine.
We've got him on because we want to show that all his squaddies aren't just out the same mould. We can go out and break it and make a difference. But we'll get into Willie's story anyway. But Willie, how we doing?
Aye, good mate, you.
Woody, we'll call you Woody because that's what I don't know what Willie was about.
Are we not doing a sponsor?
Aye, we're going to get in. Just you chill your beans. What's happening with it? There's a reason. What's happening with the house things?
I don't know, I'm a bit confused here. It's good mate, aye, good. It's good, thanks.
The reason we've introduced Woody is because Woody's behind one of the reasons, or one of the things we promote, is our charity that you're going to mention.
Oh, what, the charity?
Yes.
I should pull my fucking throttles out, man. My feet
What
are
is
still
the
get
charity?
blisters. What
is the charity?
Help for Veterans. I've still got a flag in the motor. Mate, I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you when I get back to the
What
motor.
did they do? Did we not sign that back in?
They help veterans.
Right.
They help veterans.
What way?
We have written.
Right.
Ain't they need, come to that charity and they will help you out. No, they're more trying to get. They're more trying to get people that are kind of stuck in limbo if they're needing any kind of financial help to go on courses for like PTSD, things like that. Then they can help you out financially. They'll cover some sort of bills or anything like that, so that you can then be allowed to go on this course.
When have you become an adult? That's like your
Probably
last
about the same time I got that belly, mate. You said I was a big boy now.
Yes, we still do our thing with our sponsors, but I wanted to just go into a wee bit about help for veterans before we actually start the actual podcast. But obviously Jordan and Woody are heavily involved in this charity. You've done a bit of fundraising.
But it's something that's good. It's something that I can fucking take right to heart, and I'm fully behind it.
Before we actually hit the podcast, what is the story behind the charity? Woody or Jordan? Over to yourselves.
You were the driving force behind it.
I suppose just seeing guys constantly fall by the wayside, constantly wanting to go on these courses and just not have that financial freedom to attend the course. Like I know there's quite a lot of guys out there who have suffered with PTSD. I was talking to one a day yesterday, same guy who he's currently still in, but if it wasn't for him being still in, he wouldn't have had that financial freedom to attend these courses. I think combat stress, he's done, I don't know the names of the courses, I've never had PTSD, I've been diagnosed, but I've had obviously experience with guys who have not been able to go on the courses just because they can't afford to pay their bills. Like these charities that provide the courses obviously are at breaking point with funds in terms of funding staff and obviously funding spaces for the courses, so they're currently at that limit where they can provide you the professionals to go and give you that help, but they're not able to give you the financial support to pay your bills or support your family while you're doing these courses. So that's kind of weird like that. Well, if we can try and plug a bit of that gap, we're no everything to all men, you know. But if we can get to a stage where we're at least funding maybe 10 guys through a year, then that's for us is something that we can hopefully try and do. Because like say you're doing a course for 6 weeks and you're on maybe 40 grand a year or whatever, 20 grand a year, 30 grand a year, and we can plug that gap. But that's kind of where we spoke, and there's obviously 4 days into it, so that's kind of us trying to get a wee bit back into it. I
think predominantly that's where it's going to lie, try to get people on the courses and stuff. But obviously if somebody comes to us with other issues, we're going to try and set up a kind of signposting service where we can set up a kind of network where we can put you into relevant charities or whatever, somebody that can help you with any issue, whether it be for housing, financial, employment, all that kind of stuff. So it's hopefully it will be a one-stop shop, but
I like a bit of a community we can create. Like there's a lot of these walk and talk groups going on just now where like people are meeting up in their like coffee mornings, and like, but a lot of guys don't really know how to get into them, or like they're obviously if you've got PTSD you're not going to be fucking going, I've just gone throw myself into these brand new groups because in your head fucking you're in a bad place, you know what I mean? So but if you've got a connection to that community and you can get one of your mates to drag you along it, then I suppose that's half the battle, do you know what I mean? Like we're at that stage just now where we've just started. They've got Fish, who's been brilliant and raised obviously a few £100.
Me and my pal Mick, we done £400 just doing the West Island Way.
So that's fucking brilliant, you know what I mean? And obviously we all done that Ben Nevis, still recovering, I think. I lost a stone for it, so I can't complain, you know what I mean?
Fell over a stone.
Is that where you bust your boots?
Aye,
Did you
fuck
actually
it.
bust your boots?
No, fucking...
Because they bought fake boots on.
No.
fucking-
Aye, is that a
Shine or something.
I'm a type bastard, so on that Vinted, which you buy second-hand stuff off people. I knew I was only going to use them for this once because hill walking's the most boring thing ever.
Work.
That's how they're broke. But I think we got about fucking, I don't know, a kilometre up or something like that, and the soles come off the right boot, mind.
Was it just before the bridge?
That was moving for the accelerator to the brake.
So I was a fucking... But see, another thing with charity, like, the Health for Heroes and all that kind of stuff, I think you see all the adverts and it's all people in suits and whatever else, probably people that you can't...
Relate to.
I can't relate to, but if
100%.
people listen to your accent, I know I sound a wee bit posher, but...
Because of the Kilmacombe.
Yeah, it doesn't think Kilmacombe.
Kilmacombe via, where else was it? Inverkit,
Bridge of Beer,
Bridgton,
Houston, anywhere.
Lang
man.
Bank.
Hopefully they can relate a wee bit better and we're more approachable to people because we went through all the struggles that they've went through, obviously. So
Aye. No, I wanted to get it out there for the charity before we start going in and ripping into each other. This was probably going to happen here, but so we will get into Woody's story, but before we do that, you wanted to hear a wee spiel for our sponsor.
So
Make it good this time. We
I
don't,
know,
we don't
so
even
last
clean
times have
boats,
been
mate.
shite. I've
We
seen
don't even clean boats.
right,
They don't.
Holes and holes.
no, that's what I
I
thought.
messaged them to clean my boat. That's why I've not heard back.
I thought Sean just took the barnacles off boats.
You know what a barnacle was.
I don't, I'm not even going to lie, I don't do anything, I just point at things. But anyway, go.
Aye, right. Well, our sponsor for tonight's episode is AMS Maritime Solutions. Maritime Solutions. They're
You
run
said
by
two sips of that one.
they're run by a veteran. They're owned and ran by a veteran. Anything to do with the maritime sector, anything to do with safety. They're all over it. Sean's out there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's cutting a bit. But they're,
French.
Aye, they're a brilliant company. If you want to get them on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all that stuff. And if you want to come, make sure your boat's safe.
We're actually a health and safety company, but if you've got a boat, then we'll come and look at it for you.
Health
aye.
and safety.
Just clean the insides and outsides of
If
the
you
boats.
want it, aye. Forget, innit? Know what I mean?
Is it sailboats or just motorboats?
No, it's cruise lines, mate. I'll do a more for you, mate. Aye. So Woody's story, let's get into Woody's story. Woody is a fellow jock guard like ourselves, well, veteran. Left it, broke him mould. He's kind of shown that we don't all just eat crayons and put our fingers in plug sockets.
I can't afford cranes.
Well, he was a very successful entrepreneur.
Will help you plug that financial gap.
I
You'll
well, I
get
seen
your Crayola.
that old guy's daughter doing something like that, so that's why we kind of had that idea, you know.
Aye.
Oh, the old guys.
Tom, what's his name?
Oh, I was doing the laps of the thing.
Currently getting
Oh,
foundations in for it now, mate.
Sir Tom.
Drink, you done all the laps? Is that my...
Aye, I can obviously maybe if you like loop it. No, I mean Mary boomerangs.
He wasn't breaking any speed records anyway, was he?
I know.
Still
Right,
got it,
anyway,
fair
Woody,
play, man.
you've dipped your toes right into the business world. You're an entrepreneur, very successful, flying. We'll start with Blur 69 Vodka. That is your, would you say, most successful business?
No.
No?
I'd say it's a newest business, so it's doing alright. It's doing really well. Like I can't complain. We've had a lot of good support off your local businesses, especially in Glasgow and the kind of Inverclyde area. But I started off, I came to the army and I thought, right, fuck it, I'll start a scaffolding company up because my dad's a scaffolder and my cousins are scaffolders, and I'll obviously fucking have that platform to give them jobs and all that. And I don't know if I've ever worked with family, but it didn't last that long, do you know what I mean? The scaffolding did, but I think I sacked my dad about 40 times to date, you know what I mean? Some very bad pennies, but no, he was there, helped us out. Cousins and all that have helped us out and all that as well. And we got to the point where we had about 80 guys or something like that working for us. One business of the year, 2000 and medium business of the year for Glasgow, guarantee 2017 I think it was. So we beat other companies that we were working for to the post. So kind of good to get a bit of, I suppose, like, well done. That's fucking well done. But I don't even know, like for 2017 onwards, it was just, we kind of transformed the company I sold up 2019-20, just before lockdown, and we now do whiskey, independent bottlers, direct whiskey, and we also do vodka as well. So the vodka was like a kind of add-on thing to the whiskey. So It's a natural progression. Like when you're in the whisky industry, it takes so long to make whisky. We don't have a distillery, so we're independent bottlers. And people are like, why are you not doing a gin? Why are you not doing a vodka? Why are you not doing a rum? So we decided, fuck it, let's do a vodka. So there's a couple of me and my cousin's the brand ambassador, Pamela. She's absolutely brilliant. She's constantly getting new listings every week and the wholesalers, and it's a different beast for construction, you know what I mean? In comparison to construction, it's a much more professional industry.
You can't swear as much.
I know.
Construction's
brutal.
How do you go for the kind of construction industry into hospitality? Is it just natural?
No, you just have like
business?
a weird personality like me. Like you just go, fuck this, I'm doing it.
Aye.
And like, cause I remember you phone up obviously different companies or different contacts, and you try and get in with people and whatever else, and you've got you have to try and find a route or a supply. And I remember phoning up and speaking to a guy for one of the bigger companies, and he's like, so what company do you come from? And I was like, it's a construction company. And he's like, you could hear the kind of penny dram and the wheels turning, you know what I mean? He was like, what do you mean? He's like, so why are you phoning me again? And I'm like, we're looking for a supply of single casks. And he's like, how do you know? You've just said construction. And I'm like, right, so you having to get into that big full story and obviously how it started and obviously how you're in there now. And that's kind of where it went to, you know what I mean? Like, obviously you get a lot of, right, okay, mate, I will phone you back. And then, but other guys are just like, right, aye, let's do a wee bit of business. So,
see, the one thing I want to ask you, right? There's a lot of people out there that have got like a business idea, and you've actually fucking jumped and took that fucking leap of faith, and whether it's worked out what it's became, was there any fear of getting started with a business?
No.
Was there a fear of starting it, going, fuck, I'm risking it all here?
So, I know, like, I think a lot of guys take a lot of money out of their businesses, and constantly just think, like, once you start a business, the money just rolls in, and that's it, you're fucking rich, and that's you're set for life. It doesn't look like that. Like, obviously, some businesses, some people have been very, very fortunate. Like, obviously, you've got big tech companies that start these wee things up, and then years down the line, it just happens one day, and there's a tipping point. But you just have to put the graft in. You have to go out your bed and just fucking, like, I started, I came out the army 2012, and that was because my ma died. So I left a wee bit of inheritance and I put that into a scaffolding company. But at the same time, my official end date was October, and I started an apprenticeship doing plumbing and gas.
But was there no a fear of using that inheritance money to start a business that you know it could possibly fucking fail? You know what I mean? It could go flat in its face.
I know,
that is a fear.
Not doing me a bus.
No.
Aye, so was it easy to take that leap of faith, think? Was it easy to go, right, this is what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to use?
I think so. I don't know. Like, for me, it's just I always, as a wee boy, I wanted to have more, because we never really. I'm not saying we never wanted for it, because we did. Obviously, you want unrealistic things when you're away, but we won the. We went on holiday and all that as Wayne's, so we won the like a really unfortunate family, but we, not to sound fucking like up myself, but I always had that drive to want more. Do you know what I mean? I wanted the nicer things in life. Like, I fucking got a big house, and then I was like, fuck this is too big. And obviously I don't have a big house anymore. I've got a kind of a modern house, which is nice. It's still probably big, but it's no. I didn't like see that when you're younger. You're like, oh fucking what a big mansion, I want this, and you get it, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? I live in this kitchen, this bedroom, and this fucking living room, and you're like, I've got a basement, I've got fucking all these different rooms, and you're just like, why have I got this? Like,
for a slam room to a mansion, man.
Something I always kind of admired as well. Remember, we had a conversation about a month ago, and I says to you, obviously you've got all these things in the pipeline, like you're building like various kind of companies up, but I says to you, do you ever just sit back and go, I'm content, or is it always on to the next step?
No, I'm always like, once I done that house up, it was an old nursery. It was had 15 bedrooms, and I ripped it all apart. Fucking turned out it was Charles Rennie Mackintosh's first house that he designed for Honeymoon and Kepi back in the day, and it was uncovering all these things. And then I done it up, and it was like, I should sell this. It's fucking like, do you know like that's somebody's dream, and somebody would be like, fucking yes. I said, me, I'm done. To me, I was just like, this isn't for me. I don't want this. I wanted something different, something more, just to move on to the next project, and I don't have that contentment, unfortunately. I think I wish I did. I wish I was like, oh, this is enough. and it's no greed. It's no because as I've got older. So saying that to you is like my first job was like 20 years ago.
Where was it?
I'm like an old bastard. I lasted 1 week, mate, in Argos. My man's like, oh fuck, I didn't think you'd last a week.
Did you not go up the road with a jacket or something like that?
I know the woman's like that is you've got different roles in there, and she's like, go and clean the shelves, and somebody else is like, go and pick that order, and I was like, I've been told to do that. She's like, well, it's my way or the highway, and I went, alright, fuck it, I've got my jacket and walked out.
What was it, one of them soft shell ones they've got?
It's probably a Burgos or something like that, you know what I mean?
See, apart from obviously the army, was that the only job you've had before you've kind of ran your own business, that your own?
Aye, so
your own boss?
I done labouring jobs. As like obviously when you leave school, you're a boy. It's like you come for the scheme. It's you go into construction, or you go into if you're a lassie, you go into a shop, or you go into an office or something like that. So like my dad being a scaffolder, a lot of family members not been into construction. I'd done a bit of labouring. I think I lasted 2 weeks with my dad doing scaffolding. I was like, fuck this. Like the fact that we clash, and the fact that it's a graft, like scaffolding's one of the most labour intensive jobs, and like them and Grunnies, like there's no modern machinery that can build a bit of scaffolding, you know what I mean? So the guys they're all grafters that have been, well, some of them have been good, that have been out working for us. But aye, that's kind of one of my first jobs. I always wanted to join the army. That was kind of strange, and we were on Queen Street, and that's probably where we all get recruited for. I remember going for my first barb test, man. I was shaking like a fucking
Jordan failed it.
Mate, I think I failed my first one and all. The guy, I was with my man, I was like 16. The guy's like, you need to. I was like, we could probably get a job for you polishing the bullets, mate. And I'm like,
I'll take it as long as I get to go. See, Woody talking about obviously having like good people working for him. Mind I done 2 weeks labouring for you with scaffolding as well. And that's, you know that way when somebody cooks meat and it's you batter it with that wee hammer thing. That's the way my shoulder felt. It was just a fucking steel.
How you're so solid?
Aye, and then we were on I remember we were on a job in Linwood, and it was near a school. Do you know? Don't know if you remember it.
I remember Linwood, aye.
I had a dodgy stomach button. It was near about 3 o'clock in the school's. I come out, next thing I'm in this fucking tree line doing a shite. But high vis on, not a veins are on.
Fucking hell.
So what was it like? Obviously you've come out of the army, innit? So it's like
you come out into the unknown, I think, mate.
Aye.
Like this is my biggest gripe with the army. Like I came out, fell out with the full battalion, but like I think when you sign off, you're like a hot toddy. It's like fuck him, get him away. He's a rotten apple. Like, and you can't blame him because obviously at the time the Scots guards were shite. Like, let's be honest, they were absolute like they were ran by like people who couldn't run a bath. Do you know what I mean? Like, you think back, you're like that to them. Like, this guy's telling me about today, going day fatigues, and you're moving fucking chairs from a gym to a garage, and then like next day you'll go and take your chairs back out that garage and take them back into the gym. You're like that. Just tell us fuck it to go home or something, or give us an actual job, or go and train us or something. Like, I felt like there was a lot of time wasted in the army, and those who fucking kissed arse obviously got promoted, and they were probably the wrong guys at the time. But I think the battalion now is a bit of a different beast. It's like they've got different training methods. Like, there's not a lot of bullying that's happening anywhere that I know, and people are more probably on a level where they speak to people. And I've been at the army for 12 years now, so I don't know a hell of a lot about it, but they've went from armoured to infantry role, and it's a massive kind of fitness transformation for the battalion, because a lot of people in the army are just lazy.
I think that was the first time I'd actually met you. I was in Camp Basti, and I was out a month later in the battalion, a BCR, and mind the first and I met you in Camp Basti, and I remember you were just coming back far in the hour, and I was fucking kept asking you every question under the sun. What's it like? Is it all right? And I think you were comforting us a wee bit, but obviously telling us the stories to put fear in us as well. But
the camel spiders got to run up your dick, not it.
That happened to you or not?
I did, it did me, aye. That's get a snip there, didn't need to go in to get.
See, talking about Afghan as well, we had Niall on here, and he was talking about that situation that happened with Murphy as well.
And that just happened, mate. That's one of the things that just kind of just happened, didn't it? Like,
Do you never think back on that? Like, fucking hell, man, like, mental?
No, no, it's just one of the things. Like, I think I decompartmentalise and put things in me boxes at the back of my mind. Like, I think I've had probably worse things happen to me in Civvy Street. I never knew that boy, so maybe it was a case of, because I'd never had a friendship with him, like, that boy obviously is alive and he's well, but he was out about a week, do you know what I mean? So, apart from the guys he came out with and he trained with, like, there wasn't a lot of people that really knew him that well, but obviously everybody done their job in the day, didn't they? And they, obviously he's sound.
Because he can't sing your praises high enough. Obviously, he says that you were a big factor in that day, getting that boy out alive and making sure he still had a standard of life as well. So
you just have to do it every day, don't you? Like, obviously, fucking, you don't think about it at the time. You just fucking run down and do your job, and
that's just being modest, but isn't it?
no, I think you just it's like everybody's the same. You just have to fucking. I think I was the first person to hear Niall on the radio, and I was like, it was like an L shape, and I was like the furthest away point, so I was keeping the edgy, I suppose. Do you know what it's called? I was 12 years old, mate. Do you know what that's called anymore? So I was keeping the edgy, and obviously I heard it, and there was other people closer probably, and by that point people were under fire, so it was. I don't know, you just don't think you just fucking run. I think I had closer calls out there than that. Like, though, aye.
Do you think because you're busy, like with your own, like obviously you're running business and that, so you're busy all the time. I'm supposing you're constant all day, every day. Do you think that's maybe a factor why you don't drift off into things like that? Because I think
I have good days and bad days, mate. Like I've never been diagnosed with PTSD, but obviously there's probably no worse things, but there's probably worse things in my civvy life it's happened to, you know what I mean? But I think it's just how I was brought up. I don't know, like maybe I'm just a fucking meatball, do you know what I mean? Who just doesn't.
Some people are different, some people are built different, they can deal with things differently. So that's everybody's got their own certain way of dealing with stuff.
I think if the box opens, it's probably not going to shut. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of the ones where you just have to go on with life, mate, and just like, everybody's different. I'm very aware that PTSD is a thing, like anxiety is a thing, but I just don't understand anxiety. Like, to me, it's just stress. It's just you're stressed, but people use that word now because it's really, really common. And I remember we had a bar at Christmas time there, and it was only for 6 weeks, just a brand exposure thing, and had this young lassie in, and it was like a cousin or something like that, and she came in and she was taking orders and that, she was fine. And then the tables were all tables of 4, and she came in and there was this two big group was like, can we put these two together? She came in and she went, I've got anxiety, I don't know how to take that order. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean anxiety? Like, ask them what they want to drink. Like, and that to me is obviously different layers and different levels, and it's like, it's not to say that she never had anxiety, but I just think like people use that as a get out. Like, there's a big table there, she doesn't know what to do to work, and I'm like, to me, I'm like, I just kind of pull my socks up and go home with it. Like, if there's a job better to be done, and like, is there some days you don't want to get out of bed? Aye, you know what I mean?
See, but what I'm kind of trying to get at is like, see, because you're in control of what you're doing because it's your business and you're running it. Like, many times I've had this conversation with you, I was in denial that I had PTSD. I thought I was sound, I was just an angry idiot. That's all I thought I was. But I went to work for somebody, not mention him, but he's a fat, greasy, Italian prick anyway, but...
He's not Italian.
No, but it's like, I think there's people that know. Like, I eventually admitted to them at a company I was working for, I had it, and I think they... I don't like blaming people because it's not anybody's fault, but they knew I was in a bad way, and it was easy to play on it. So I think if you're working... Basically, if you're working for yourself, you're in control of things, do you think that keeps you busy? Whereas I was working for somebody and I used to just go in every day like that. I'm going to be a prick today. And I used PTSD as an excuse? No, because I was bad, wasn't I? I was bad. Right. But I would turn around and go like that. You can't talk to me like that because I got PTSD. And I will put my hands up and say that. I was diagnosed with it and I was told that's just how it is. But I would be like, because I was working for a prick, I would say, well, I've got PTSD, so I'm going to have PTSD
so you used
today.
it as like almost an excuse to just go, well, fuck that.
I'm going to have a bad day again today because I can. And
I suppose everybody's got their vice, isn't they? Like, if that was your vice at the time and you obviously know that you've done that and you've kicked that up on that page, then it's in your past, mate. Like, at the end of the day, it's fucking, it's a past, the past. So you can't, people don't get forward for looking back. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you know you've done it, not saying don't do it again, but like, you've had PTSD, mate. Like, I like, just fucking Like, you've got Wayne's, you've got a missus, not just fucking got on with your life. And if that's one, there's fucking a million jobs out there. Know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. You're working for somebody that can't see that won't see that, or doesn't want to see that, and can't give you that advice. Whereas they would just be like, going to this job, I'm going to that. No one else about to flip my shit.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's different. Like yourself, you're going. You just go home with it, pull your socks up, go home with it.
Different generations, probably, innit?
Other people just can't seem to get out of it, and other people fucking, as you were saying, are using it as a big fucking body armour.
That's probably
What I mean?
that's probably steps to the process, but as Big Tierney would say, it'd be like a bit of victim mentality in it. Like,
Aye.
oh, that's happened to me and I'm going to be an up your downer. But as I says, it's just steps to the process, and then you get past that, and then you can start looking forward and looking to the future and that, can you?
One thing you said in a previous podcast is like, you kind of, if you've been diagnosed with it, you kind of get out of it in a way. You get to a certain bit,
Accept it.
and you're like, right, I need to move forward now, because you can deal with it better, because you've been dealing with it.
Right.
But again,
But there's people
everybody's
I
different.
talk to go, I've not got PTSD, and I'm like, mate, you're fucking wild. Like, you
need to be at that stage, but didn't you, to accept the help? Because see, if you try to take a horse to water and make it drink, it's not going to drink. But see, until that person kind of goes, like, fuck, there's an issue here. And normally it's by the time it's too late, they've fucking ruined their relationship, or they've fucked their job, or they've done something stupid. So I think it's more about it's personal, innit? Like, that PTSD experience is completely personal to you, because you could have been in the same situation as Fish in Afghan, or wherever you've had PTSD for, and he's like, but that was a buzz, wasn't it? And you're like, oh, it's fucked my head. Like, I remember being on R&R, and the mass casualty happened. I wasn't there for that, and I'm fucking thankful I wasn't there for that, because there was guys walking about fucking picking up Wayne seeds and all that, you know what I mean, putting them in plastic bags, and that's because the Taliban blew up a bus, you know what I mean? That's no fucking something that any of us should ever see, do you know what I mean? That's something that should happen, the locals should have dealt with, in my opinion, but us as the good old British Army and fucking, well, we just done what we're told earlier to keep the peace. But I think PTSD is personal, everything's personal to everybody, like, so if you lose, like, if you lose a parent, or you lose a child, or you lose a sibling, or whatever, like, that can all cause PTSD as well. So it's not just service related. Anybody can get it, is what you were saying. A bad childhood can 100%. Leave you with PTSD for the rest of your life. It can fuck up every relationship you've had, from your parents to your partner to fucking your Waynes. It fucks everything up. But again, it is who you are. It is what person wants to deal with. Other people compartment like that, man. See, and other people just
you were saying about, I don't want to like, touch back on it, but you're like, talking about obviously losing your mum and stuff. I remember up at your mum's funeral in the co-op in up Bridgton. Obviously,
tell our brothers about whatever.
Was it? Was it not
the co-op in our shop?
I thought it was the co-op funeral care or something. Was it?
I can't remember that funeral. I can remember bits of it, but I can't remember who was there. I can't remember a lot of it.
You remember the roads getting shut off?
It's what happened was a shop down Norway. The guys had basically people working on it that shouldn't have been working on it, and they knocked down a wall to make a room bigger, and the full tenement just went about 2 inches forward, so I had to shut the far London road down. So it was quite fortunate, because my ma grew up in Greenhead Street in Bridgton, so we had to basically drive round the street that she grew up in, and if no, we'd had to drive up London Road towards Old Debbie. So it was one of these things where you're like, but it never happened just before it, it wasn't like the day of. But it was like, obviously it was quite fortunate.
But she must have been such a respected member of the community as well. But because after the funeral happened, and then obviously she put in the car, and then we all walked behind the car, and the amount of people that followed behind it, and the police was there as well, shutting the road off, making sure there was nobody. So
can't remember it. I remember like my ma's wishes were like, she knew she was dying, like just after the Trooper Car 2011, she got diagnosed with gastric cancer, and she got told like you're 6 months to live, or you've got 5 months to live, whatever. And she made it to January, after Christmas. So she lived like roughly about 7 months after her diagnosis. It should have been caught early, but that's another story for incompetent GPs. But she basically she died, and then obviously I've lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? So the funeral was she told us before she died, like, listen, I want to be cremated straight away. Don't let me lie, because obviously it being January, it was one of the things where sometimes if you die in January, like my granny died the same day as my ma, 10 years earlier, my ma's ma, and then my granddad died maybe 11 years earlier, a couple of days away, and they lay for weeks because obviously the place is so busy. And we had the funeral. My ma died on the Saturday, and the funeral was on the Wednesday. It was the first date. So, like what you said there, my ma had a big family, and obviously she's from the East End. So it was like everybody who knew her, like a lot of people weren't there because obviously it was so quickly that the funeral happened.
Do you remember the Dow Dewey crematorium? That I've never seen that so full in my life, man.
I can't remember. I obviously when you're at the front of these things and like you're there, but like. It was a good turn. It was good that she obviously got a good turn.
Good.
So you were still in the army when you lost your...
So I went into the army and says, this is why I fucking hate Major Shannon. He's a prick.
That's
I think he's got many fans, has he?
Well, I went in and says to him, like we were going to Canada on the 1st of August, and I was like, listen, my ma's just been diagnosed with terminal cancer. And he's like, okay. So take a week up the road and come back up and obviously get ready for Canada. And I was like, what part of terminal you getting here? And then he's like, well, you need to go to Canada. You're one of our most experienced gunners in the company. And I was like, I don't know what you're getting here, mate. Like you're literally telling me that I need to go away from my ma, but I'm going to be a primary carer when she's dying. To go and a fucking stupid exercise when there's guys who, well, I was happy to work up here, but there was guys getting paid to go and leave because, now I'll not mention him because he's still a mate, but his missus was accusing him of cheating, so they went in and was like, oh, I just got into recruiting. And you're like, like so how do I know he's shagging about and he's getting a good posting, and my ma's dying and I'm not getting a good posting. Like I'm not wanting a good posting, so I just went sick on leave, unfit to travel. Doctor was like, no bother. Wrote to the Major General of the 4th Armoured Brigade, and he came back to us and he was like, we can't really get involved, but I'll speak to your commanding officer. Commanding officer had just changed from Swinton to...
Job.
Aye, so
Job,
was it him?
Lincoln Job.
So I no, so it wasn't him, it was somebody else. It was the guy who took care of him.
Oh, fuck knows that.
So the guy basically took care of him and he invited me down. He was like, what do you want to do? So this is like, I tried to join the reserves because I was like, let's try and keep myself fit. I'm getting a wee bit ahead of myself, but I tried to join the reserves and I stayed up the road for June 2011 to when I was out officially in October, I think, 2012. And by that point, I'd spoke to the battalion who went down twice and they were like, listen, just come back. Like, my ma died in January and fucking Major Shannon and Ben Townley were sitting in my ma's living room the 2nd of February or something like that, going, right, we've got Afghan to go to, you coming down? And I'm like, man, he's on no way down here, man, you need to leave because she'll fucking knock these out. So that way I was just like, you just need to get it fucked. Like, I'm not coming back. By that point, I was done with them because when I asked for leave, they knocked me back. I fucking spoke to everybody, but these officers are, and it's not down the army because there's a lot of good guys in it, there's a lot of good officers in it, but these guys are brought up in boarding schools who have absolutely no connection or personal connection to their family. And he was like, oh, you're going to Canada? And I'm like, no, mate, like, you know, getting a bit terminal here, like, terminal means that's it, like, there's no getting back for this. And so we end up kind of, obviously I went up the road, my ma died, and then he came out and asked me to come back, and then they sent me up to Lookers, and then next thing you know, they medically discharged me. Apparently PTSD. I've never had a payout, I've never had a claim, I've not got a war pension.
No diagnosis.
Fuck all that, know what I mean? And see, you know, the only reason I found out was I tried to join 2 free reserves because I thought, right, they're fit, they're in Hamilton, I'll get fucking a wee bit fit. I'm not going to just join the basic TA, which is obviously the guys do a cracking job as well. And the guy's like, can't let you join me. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you've been diagnosed with PTSD and you've been medically discharged. And I'm like, since when? He's like, well, that's the paperwork I've got. I've contacted Brown Street, mate, about 10 times and literally nothing at all. There's absolutely no information coming to Wolsey's. My discharge papers come and it's just normal discharge papers. And I'm like, well, give me my actual medical records. So
did you get your medical records?
No.
I get mine when I left.
I never got them when I left.
They said I had 3
Well, you
injections.
get discharged, mate.
3 injections my whole time I was in the army. That's the only 3.
What a day?
I was never out of that. I was never out of that fucking med centre getting jagged.
Aye.
Constantly, man. Everybody
remember
laughed at me because I was like a fucking real ass. You're like, don't jag me.
Have your arse out?
Oh, my arse out. And then I got jagged near him. My arse was still out.
I used to go to the doctor with a sore ear and they'd tell you to take your trousers down.
Yeah, that's the dentist, man. Every time I go to the dentist, my trousers come off.
What dentist?
It's only up the road, so Hill Street. Right, Mr. Fisher, take your trousers off and up wide.
See, if you grown up in Bridgton as well, see obviously where you're now and obviously like your name's starting to go out there, you get a couple of successful businesses. Do you get any like kind of hate for people for your previous lives or people you grew up with?
No, like I still keep in contact with people for Bridgton. Get a big family for there. Like there's still a lot of people stay there that I'm related to and all that. But no, like genuinely people want to see you do well. Do you know what I mean? Like there's nobody that like there probably is people that fucking talk about me behind my back and whatever else. But
We do it.
aye. But what I don't know doesn't help me. You know what I mean? As long as you're sound to my face.
Must be some
That is
buzz
a scheme
about Bridgton
mentality.
now, man.
That is a scheme mentality, but innit, when you grew up with people in the scheme, they want to see you do well.
Aye,
I like that.
I think like people encourage people to do well. Do you know what I mean? But like there is probably that kind of who the fuck does he think he is? He's forgot his
Jealousy,
old
innit?
arse.
Aye.
I've heard that. I've heard that he's forgot his old arse. The other day I get told, how about that? William Woodburn. My cousin's like that. So apparently you're a multi-millionaire and you've fucking done this and done that and done that. And I'm like. He's like, I just told him to shut the fuck up. And I'm like, he's like, I still talk to him and he's brand new, he's not like that. But you always get, like, what do they say? Opinions are like arseholes, everybody's got one.
Aye.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
I just kind of think when you
Steals his prolapse, don't it?
Dad.
Peter.
I just think you put your head above the parapet, but you make yourself like a target for these people, don't it? And it's just jealousy that rips right out.
That's a big kind of thing with this. I was like, do I want to, do I know? Like, I'm fucking, I was asked to do another one as well, and I'm just like, obviously, it's just, I think, I don't know.
It's not even a
Aye.
podcast. It's just a chance to talk, innit? And mate, you'll be surprised at the amount of people that are still want to know what you're doing, that were in the army way and all that. Do you know what I mean?
I'm an open book. Like I genuinely, if I can help somebody, give somebody advice. I always gave good advice when I came out after people that are get big businesses. I've got wee businesses, and like if I can give any advice to anybody, like I'm honestly here to kind of share my experiences. Like the best thing I can say to you is don't spend your money on a course about fucking property. Like see the amount of people getting all these property courses and. It's all young daft boys, with all due respect to them, like who've got absolutely no life experience, who've maybe had fucking a wee bit of luck with a couple of properties, and the next thing you know, they're charging 5-6 grand for a property course or 3 grand. Like, what? Like, hold on, you just got a mortgage advisor and fucking buy a house if you want to buy a house.
Just go into YouTube and listen to Robbie Fowler. Fuck me, man. Or Gary Neville.
I bet what's for Andrew Tate, but
Yeah, you look like Andrew Tate, man. Same hair as him.
aye, alright. I think you look like.
Where is Gemma?
I go
I
for it.
come out of Baby Reindeer.
What, the woman?
A woman crashed into me when I was on my bike that day, and she shouted out the window, called me a fat hairy bastard and told me I won't get a job. And I never done anything about it. I just cycled right down and went into the gym and took it. I still don't.
You know why that is, innit?
I'm still at
It's because you've been battered up for Polish and you're like, oh, I can't say nothing, man.
I've been an earpiece on.
I can't say nothing to you, so what
Honestly,
was
I'm absolutely abused.
It's good to see you've like took her advice on board and like
No, I'm not
sweat
getting
and
a
shaved.
haircut. I have actually. I've lost nearly a kilogram since that fight because I'm disgusted at myself. No, I'm not getting a haircut or a shave until I need to go back to work. But I'm not working, but till I actually have to go back to work, so I'll be fatter and hairier.
You'll end up looking like Jordan.
I'm going less hairy.
You get more hair on your face than you have your head.
Alright, cheers for that, mate. You're getting battered when we go out here.
Yeah, well, listen, I can't even give hard talk anymore because I
Just
can't even
remember the
fight.
guy that battered him, broke his horn in his head.
I know here. I mean, I must have took about over 1,000 punches to head that night.
Yeah, we're not doing top Trump opponents, but my opponent broke his arm.
Who?
Wally.
Aye.
I can't believe he battled you.
No, I knocked him out.
No, if it, mate.
Well, he battered me, but I
It
knocked
was
him out.
a sympathy stoppage.
I don't know. While he was shouting and bawling at people outside the ring and all that, he was shouting, I'm ready to go again. This was about 10:30 at night and he fought about 8 o'clock, so actually I was a stoppage, but I don't remember driving home for that fight or nothing.
You know?
No, I woke up the next morning like that, did I win? Like, I don't know.
Just the adrenaline?
I got leathered, mate. I got my heat
He
punched
woke up
off.
the next morning with a wrangler belt above his head like,
Severely concussed. Didn't know
what did I win? Fucking Levi. I'm not Levi belt.
Aye, well. It just hurts that it was a police, mate. It really hurts. That's the thing. I'm going to have to bump in the street one day, and it's one of the
Bump
police.
into me street, you had them on Facebook and everything.
Aye, we're pals, mate. I
Your
told you.
besties now, ain't you?
Aye, pals with the
Aye,
police.
but what about the big guy in Edders? He's obviously what's for the police or CID. Why did he have to try so hard not to look like a police? Turn up with a fucking Nike Air Maxes and that on, black trackies and a
With a
fucking
hat
skip.
up.
I mean, stop trying so hard.
Was you boxing?
What the fuck?
He was a good boxer, right? I'll give him his
I'm over here
due.
with a
I
hammer.
was harder on him. Put it that way. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, right? I'm going to fight again. I'll probably get beat again. I'll probably get beat after that.
Just everybody look at him until they feel
Who's your next fight?
Yeah, I think it's going to be 1st of November, but
Who are you fighting?
Joe Nugent.
Are you like the
But
Scottish
that's-
Tyson Fury?
Matt, no, he was the Scottish Tyson Fury. No, I think I can feel a losing streak coming on, but do you know what, baby? I don't even care.
Aye.
Why fight you, man?
I think Jordan would battle you.
Well, I'm happy to get in the ring and put it to.
So think about it, right?
When you going to get in the ring?
The police broke his horn in your head.
Aye.
Jordan breaks opponent's arms. You're getting a ring.
No, he tore out his ligaments in that shoulder and then broke his arm, that one.
See, you're getting
Is
a
that
ring.
after he was not well before the fight and all that as well?
It doesn't matter.
Hey, every excuse going. Why am I getting it here?
I punched him right at the top of his head, knocked him out.
Aye, I know.
Punch.
Don't know, are you allowed to punch at the top of his head?
Well, I was getting punched in the back head and that.
Was it
that fight
MMA
there.
or something like that? Yeah, case fighter?
That's because you were
Like them
facing that
both,
way
yeah.
and Enders was behind you.
I know, man. No, I actually tried to chase him at one
See,
point.
honestly,
and I-
but the head guard is terrible on it. See, when you get
Aye,
knocked in the
mate.
head with the head guard and it all fucking moves
I
around, you
know.
can't see nothing. You only
it's
got one
just-
eye.
And talking about Willie, I heard Willie doing it at the side of the ring telling me to just uppercut him, mate. I'm like, I can't even see him, never mind
Punch him in the
uppercut him.
face. He was shouting, turn that music off, I can't put this on my vlog. That's copyright laws. It's like, you for real, mate?
Yeah,
So
he was all bugged
you
out.
took second prize because you were listening to Tips Off Willie?
I wasn't even
Sorry,
listening to
excuse.
Willie. Do you know the thing is?
Tips off the guy to Jordan, man.
No, and I can't even, because I had two of the best people I could have had in my corner. I had Div
Really?
McGowan and Grant Quigley in my corner, and they were telling me what to do, and I was just like, nope, I'm not doing it. They were telling me exactly what to do, and I was like, no, I'm going to hit him in the ribs, and I couldn't get near him. And no, he outboxed us, he leathered us, but I'll go again.
Why are you
Just-
getting into boxing?
Don't know.
Keep yourself fit.
Do you know, that's just something I've done since I left the army. I have no clue where I'm at, what I'm doing.
He's just jumped from
I've had
one
about
midlife crisis to the
3,000
other.
jobs, mate. I've had about 3,000 jobs. I took up cycling. You nearly died, so I chucked that. I tried to
Cycling's
take
fucking brutal,
I
innit?
came off the bike, we done an off-coast 500. I came off the bike and broke my collarbone, punctured my lung.
How far are we in it?
140 mile with me on the first day.
Aye, fuck.
Then he jacked
It's
on us
500
and-
mate. Thank God
had
I
to
done
get
that.
him.
I was right into the ambulance. It's about 2 hours had to be in an ambulance. See, when I got here, both morphine, I was like, oh. I 2.5 hour drive back, hitting all the potholes, and I was like,
What
they
was
have
his-
morphine.
What he was just saying, but he just didn't put his saddle on, but he was aiming for the potholes.
I done a charity cycle, mate, for Blockhill House in Bearsden to Aberfoyle, and I couldn't cycle back, I couldn't sit in the saddle. I was like, I can't do that. And the boy, Bill Bisland, was there, and like, sits for the Ben, which is a charity for the alcohol industry, and all these guys, mate, like cycled like for there to Calendar and back, and then go to us, and then all that, hey, we come back now, and I was like, aye, in the
Where's the
van.
jack- where's the jack wagon?
No, there was a
Where's the
jack
Land
wagon,
Rover?
mate, and I was the first in it. I don't get, like, I was like, the guys like, you changed gear, and I'm like, I've been pressing this button for ages, mate. I got rented a bike off of Bislands, and next thing you know, the guy's like, you're not changing that, right? I was literally cycled in the highest gear, I think, all the way there.
I mean, that's his cycling. I don't get people that love it because you just end up with a bruised
No,
goods
here
for
it's
days.
not. Very good, mate.
It is fucking...
Some buds.
How do you get that? How do you build a
Aye,
callus up in your
cycling,
good?
You like it?
Road cycling,
I
aye.
see when I
love
take
it.
that.
Too fat for it, but aye.
No.
When I trained for an off-course 500, I swear to God, I could open bottles of Budweiser with my arse cheeks.
Aye, yeah, it was. I enjoyed
Could
the
you sit
cycling,
down?
man.
On the bottle of Budweiser, aye.
No, it was some buzz. We used to get a fight with people every day, see, in cars and that. Obviously, because I'm
Every day,
We almost get
you
the
get a
keys at a
newfound
bus.
respect from them, didn't you? Because
Oh.
like before that, you're like fucking get off the road, pricks, and then you did, and you're like, oh, that couldn't really hurt me. There.
'Cause mind that day we
You
went
actually
that-
gave them their meet on the half space, didn't you?
Ah, you're like 3 metres, not.
me and Moody went to cycle to Largs for Gourock. I think it was 22 miles or something like that. And I had the gel shorts.
You're hard.
I had the gel seat, and I cut up one of Wayne's teddies, and I sellotaped that, and I still couldn't sit down for days, man. My arse was shiting squares.
How was Peter?
Right back to this prolapse, the hustle like.
Right, but see, after we're talking about all these hard challenges and whatever else, by the time this is out, if MD's going on any hard challenges, and if they're wanting to get a wee bit of respite,
Contact
Give
John.
fish ash out.
a wee bit of respite in West Lothian somewhere.
Alright, so we're building log cabins. I think that's what he's hit.
That was some plug up by me.
That was almost as good as your fucking
Uncle Pumpy.
bolts and holes speech.
Yeah, do you know, we actually had a structure for this, but I knew it would just go to shit anyway. It's the best way to do it.
Aye. And so, that's the latest venture. We're building 8 log cabins and potentially a spa in West Lothian. So, like you're saying, like with the alcohol, like the alcohol's doing really, really well. But I bought a bit of land during lockdown and we're starting to build log cabins on it. So
Quality.
they're literally going to be opened next month. So give us a shout.
Gives a shout, aye.
And obviously, you can come
That's
see
fine. I think
them.
it's-
Give us a night in them.
Log cabins is fucking went from strength to strength, man. See, likes of that Iron View and whatever else they seem to be.
So the log cabins, they're going to be opened in September, and they're a bit different. They're no your wee yachts, they're actual big fuck off log cabins. So they're a bit more modern. They're in between Glasgow and Edinburgh, so you don't have to fucking drive 2 hours up to fucking Glencoe where Jordan's dad get caught at Jimmy Savile's house. That's a true story, innit?
Aye.
Tell us it then.
I don't know, mate. He's made it up.
We done
that was
Ben Nevis
conceived.
and Jordan's dad's like, I want to stay in the Jimmy Savile's
Oh,
house for a
aye,
night,
aye,
and he couldn't
aye,
get a tent in, and actually fucking stayed at Jimmy Savile's house for a night.
All right. Bring back memories.
Aye, the campfire, but
And
I heard that's
a
getting
tub of
dealt,
hot
didn't
dogs.
it? That house is
Aye,
getting brought
why
down.
is it not told? And is there a reason why?
It's listed.
It's listed, aye, but I think they've been petitioned and it's going to get told
but
in.
here, before you go on, how do people get to know about the log cabins and that?
I don't know. Oh, you
Well,
talk Instagram?
Aye, but
Logie Lodges.
Logie, Logie,
Aye.
Lodges.
I'm fucking shite at promoting
Aye,
businesses.
Logie Lodges on Instagram. They've got a website as well, which is logielodges.co.uk.
Something like
And you can sign up to a newsletter and you'll be kept up to date with when hirings and that are all going live.
You know, the best in the business for cleaning boats. Any kind of boats
aye,
you
well,
want.
like, this is next to a wee river, so Jake Boyd will
You
come
got a
in.
boat?
Aye.
Have you?
No.
I've got a kayak, you know, a shot at that.
Do you want to clean it from?
Aye, I'll get in about it, man.
Do you clean internals of the boats and externals like make Bez not?
I stand with a clipboard and tell people what to do, mate. But I can get somebody over to clean it.
He's a pure Karen, isn't he?
Aye.
How?
That bed square's no made right.
Aye, pure Karen.
Aye, I know. I don't even shout at people either. It's all
Because you
right.
don't know French.
It's my Bulgarian. You need to
Bulgarian,
know that.
aye.
Or Bulgarian.
And I don't know one bit of that.
Can you say a bit of French?
We.
That's when you know you've got a good mind. You just see the wizard of voice in the corner, having a wee chuckle.
Mate, people don't even speak to you in French, they speak to you in English.
I thought French people were pure disgusted if you don't try and speak French.
I
I
did
think that's
try.
Paris.
Is it?
I think Paris.
Paris is like Edinburgh.
Oh,
Aye.
Paris is terrible, man. I can't believe I had people swimming in that river. See the Olympics?
Were they actually?
Swam right through that sea and river.
I never watched that.
Oh, stinking.
No,
Games once.
I didn't because they attacked Jesus.
Oh,
I don't know
They
who,
were?
who's that.
Jesus?
But
No, they
John
done-
Adams?
They done that thing.
Jesus or Jesus?
No, they done that thing with the Last Supper, and it was all the
aye, the opening ceremony was an absolute
all
roasting.
these
aye.
nice people dancing about and kidding on they were in the Last Supper, but they're part of the Pride movement. No, the Olympics was good.
I loved it, mate. I watched.
I love the adversity in the Olympics now.
Tom Daly's some diver.
I didn't think he was diving.
Shut up.
Was he? Here, do you know Jason Statham was diving for Britain like a few years ago?
The guy, the
Jason
guy,
Statham,
the guy
the
who's in
Baltic guy
that.
and
What, is it
Transporter.
He's a-
Expendables. He was a diver
I
for
fucking hate him as an
Team
actor. He's
GB.
so
Aye.
shit.
Yeah,
His
don't.
American
And Aaron does that
accent's
to me, I
horrible,
know.
Oh, it's so cheesy, innit, man? You watch and you're just like, fuck that.
I think he's class. Do you think you don't like Vin Diesel either then?
And I don't know.
I think when you're driving motors in the sky and that. And
Oh, don't start. It's all
Aye,
true
but
stories.
the realistic
All the Fast
stuff.
and Furious are true stories.
Right, here's one that's got me, right? I watched Game of Thrones, right? And I think
Yes.
it's fucking brilliant. He slaughters me
I like
like
Game of Thrones.
dragons
No
and
wonder
fucking...
it's ridiculous.
Speak into that fucking microphone and tell everybody what Godzilla is. Go.
That is Godzilla.
Godzilla's fucking real. He's sitting there. He's a protector of the earth. Go.
What you on about?
Do you think
Ah.
Are you a
Go you.
conspiracist?
Mate,
He thinks the world's a
Are you-
donut.
Do you
Look,
think
no,
do you think the world's flat?
no, it's a donut.
everything's a donut to that fat
It's a
bastard.
donut with a big hole in the middle. I do think that. I don't think it's
Why
flat.
do
I
you
don't
think that? Have
it's
you not been on an aeroplane?
Aye.
Well, why would you think that?
Where's the middle then?
So you think it's flat?
What country's at the middle?
What?
What country's at the middle?
I don't know. I've not got there yet.
Northern Ireland.
No, yeah, I watched. No, I
Aye,
did.
for
I watched a
Sean.
documentary.
Londonderry.
Don't get me started because listen. Between that and Godzilla and the pyramids, I can't cope with it.
fuck's
Don't,
sake.
because I'll not sleep for months.
Is this after that copper Bartley and you got 1,000 times a
No,
heat?
it's
You
just
think this?
I
This
get
is
like
before it.
10-minute voice notes half I'm talking about Godzilla
No,
and the
but
pyramids and...
You agreed with the Godzilla
I think
thing?
there's a
No,
special
never.
place in hell for people send voice notes that are a minute long.
How?
Aye.
Oh, here, don't want to
Aye.
read mine then. I've got like 6 minutes, wasn't it?
My cousin sends me like 6-minute voice notes and I'm like, it's times 2. Yeah, I just do it like that. I just
Remember that-
extracted important things on it, which is nothing.
Gemma
No,
does
but-
it to me. I put it on to times 2, so she sounds like a chipmunk. And I just skim right through it.
I can't. I would
And then
tell
you
you the
message
Godzilla
back,
thing, but there's
"Fuck's
not
sake,
enough
man."
time.
Really?
Do you think Godzilla's real?
No.
You would if you
I
watched
don't
this
know.
thing.
What is it?
It's
Terminator?
no, it's a documentary, right? No, listen, I'm not
Is it a
going to
documentary, but or is it like one of these Japanese documentaries?
No, it's one of these Japanese ones, mate. But I get sucked in, man. I was right there. I was ready to go and buy a Godzilla t-shirt and everything.
Would you think if you'd lived in Japan, you'd marry an emoji?
I'm not sure what would happen to me if I lived in Japan.
He'd live in
but
one of the houses that you get in and it takes you like fucking right up.
Aye.
Does it-
His motor goes underneath and that takes you up.
Do you know in Japan they've got censored porn?
What blood out Bobbies now?
Aye.
There
What's the point in that? You watched it?
No, I've not got. I've not
That must
got.
have been that one of the hardest
No, Gemma.
No, Gemma. I don't watch porn, only you.
Aye.
Let's talk about Bar 69 vodka. What's the deal with it? How did you come up with it?
Was it the same as a Japanese porn or blood out?
I know, mate.
No, so
There's a story behind it. So it's got
what, the name?
You're going to let him down my
No, the
story
vodka.
here,
No, the vodka in general.
Or the
Balled
vodka
it
in
right
general?
up.
No, just basically told you back at the start. mate.
Oh, the hospitality industry. What made you dive there?
Where'd you get a name for?
The names, we've done that rabbit hole trying to name things. I don't know if you've all tried to name. So, where does the name Nail a Fish come from? What does that mean? How's
You
it
don't really know, Davey.
No,
Like the
that's
day-
what
the fish
me,
bit, I know that.
Want me to tell you?
Aye, go.
Since I'm left out here.
Oh.
A Neil and a fish, and I'm left out. I'm just a in there.
Aye.
He's the...
Jordan Finn again.
I'm
Never
in
got
there.
this script
See? We never left you.
You
Not
did.
left you.
Because it was used to what I did to start off with.
Oh, he
and it
wanted
was
to do it. I just
a
went, aye,
Neil,
mate, I'm just
and you're
in
the
a-
fish,
I'm all the fish.
and I'm in there.
In there.
You're in there.
You're the most important bit. You're in there.
And you're the connecting bit.
You're the only guy that gets us guests.
I'm like the fluffer. I'm like the fluffer in a porno.
This would just be me and him talking shite to Paul. Just constant.
No,
Seen the
it's
football,
they two
Paul? Aye,
talking shite
Rangers are
Bridgton.
fucking shocking.
Aye. I've got here. I'm not going to lie. I'm drunk.
What's that, your first or second?
And you've actually fucking swapped for the Henry Westons, or not?
I hear.
They're barking.
They're
Them
stinking,
they
and
fucking better.
we've tried for ages to get something for freebie off them, and we get nothing. Strombergen is nothing.
Why
What do you
you-
think he's on saying, man? We're shite.
You only wanted to do this for freebies.
I know. I've had nothing.
Have
Not
yous
a
not?
single thing. No.
Fuck's sake, mate.
Have we done?
He comes up with all mad ideas. You want to do a podcast? Aye,
Well,
right.
somebody bought me
Want
a
to do
drink
North
in a
Coast
pub
5
before.
Aye, all right.
I know.
Are you just a yes man?
Aye, all right, aye.
But were you colour sergeant in 4 year?
No, mate. Glasgow, that was it. I would
Yeah, I feel
never
that going on the new, man.
I'd never do that. Fuck that.
I think why I take it I don't know. I haven't good ideas for you to get stuff.
Aye.
I'll send you some stuff.
Right. Okay.
I'd see if all I want's one freebie, and then we'll call it a day. I'm kidding on. We'll keep going, but I want a freebie. I want
Right,
something.
Do you know now if that goes out, cunts will just send us hundreds of freebies to
know.
get us to shut the fuck up.
Digestive biscuits, not.
I
But
get
see,
digestive
we were
biscuits.
talking about Ben Nevis earlier on. Me and Woody's going to go and date again the 31st of this month. Did you commit to
Yeah,
it?
I'm going, aye.
Right, so the threes are going to go and date again the 31st of this month.
Just
so
the free.
You're not coming
Aye.
What day is that?
Aye, what day is it? Am I working?
Oh,
I'm probably working
is
that
it
day.
Saturday the 31st?
Mm-hmm. It's the day before the Old Firm. The Glasgow
What's
Derby.
Old Firm?
The Glasgow
I thought
Derby.
there wasn't an Old Firm.
But isn't he?
No. Right,
Leave that bit in.
If it, obviously we're talking about like, we got out and we done like a wee venture out for help for veterans and that, but obviously this isn't going to be a fundraiser, but if anybody's want to come along and get up the hallways as well, they're more than welcome. It'll just be meeting up there, but because we've not got transportation.
Is it transportation? Last time the bus broke down there.
But see,
Sometimes that's good, man, just to go, right, fuck it. We'll
I
just
want to go and smash it because I felt the last time like Jordan held me up.
Aye, because his boots were fucking
Oh,
flat.
he's all my knee. I'm getting ACL. Like that.
Oh, what about right here? He'll not watch us anyway, so we can roast him. We're coming down, right, and we... He'll not watch it, will it?
Who?
We Sean Allison. And I was coming down, right, and I've got my knees fucked. I've had 2 operations, I tell it all the time. And he was in front of us and he just kept going, this is the way he talks. If you want to come down, if you want to come down, you can come to this networking event. And then he kept going
I went to that networking event.
Well, do you know what he was saying?
Do you want to tell you something, right? So, know how like, you have these fucking intrusive thoughts that we're talking about? And one new year, I was like, right, I'm going to start saying yes to more things, right? And the 2nd of January, Sean Allison texts me, goes, all right, mate, all right, do you want to come to this? Right, he's like, do you want to come to this mad networking thing, right? And I was like, aye, all right. And I never asked any more questions. And he's like, it was its own Burns night. And he's like, oh, I get a free munch and all that. And the next thing you know, he's like,
Dinner?
no, he's like, oh, so you have to say, like, it was the day off. He's like, you have to have a speech prepared, mate, and you have to talk for 2 minutes and all that. And I was like, you've had fucking 25 days to tell me this. You're telling me all of the morning, do you know what I mean? He's like, aye, it's at like fucking 6 o'clock at night. So there's everybody stood up before me, right, in like pure 2 minutes, perfectly timed, fucking belters of speeches. And there's me standing up going, so a day vodka and whiskey and I know Sean because, and he's like, oh, you well done, mate, that was really good. Never again.
He was saying to me anyway, doing he's like, right, you can come to this thing, man, it'll help with the podcast and the charity and all that. And he was good. My Cocodemo wasn't even touching his side. My knee was louting on the way down. And he's like, oh, you got a free breakfast, I know. And then they turn around like, but you need to pay a tenner. I'm like, Sean, you better get away from me, man.
You know that? Breakfast?
You had me at free breakfast and you shouting about a tenner.
right, anyway, so we'll stick to the charity because we've got like 10 minutes to actually maybe do a podcast and they're just talking shit. But no, here, listen, doing things like Ben Nevis and that, it's a few people actually mentioned that you've probably seen it in the comments that they would like to come along and do it next time. That's just something that the big charities don't do. Can they do maybe? Or they just choose not to. I'm not slagging any charity. I understand that everybody gets slowed down with certain things, but people with PTSD, speaking for experience, I think the best thing to do is get amongst boys that have either had it, got it, served in the army, stuff like that. So I think this is where the charity becomes a wee bit more unique.
If people want to come and listen to it
like
before it, then they're more than welcome. Obviously, just make your way up there for the 31st. Has it got a nice that day? I see the tappy, it was honking a minute.
I've been up, that's the third time I've been up Ben Nevis and I've never seen anything half tappy.
That's the same. I've done Ben Lomond a few times, mate.
Never
and
seen a thing half a
people
tap.
put pure cracking pictures up. I'm like, I'm going up that tomorrow. Next thing you know, I'm like that. That's just snow tapping.
Aye.
Is
We're
that
up there in the middle of fucking with June, it fucking snowed on us. What's going on?
It's heavy high up, isn't it? Like, see, I was looking down and there was a helicopter and I was like, what the fuck is that? And it was mate, it looked about that size and I was like, how high up are we? Like, see that way you're like, I seen somebody get recovered. I've known a Ben Nevis and somebody get recovered the other day for it.
Is this the kind of goal for the charity though?
The next thing we're going to do, we'll be down south hopefully at the end of September. We'll be trying to get, because obviously the Scots Guards is our kind of network in terms of military personnel, but we do want to reach out to any other regiment within the army, and we want to get people from the Navy and the RAF involved in it as well, because obviously tri-service, we want to make sure that we're being inclusive as well. Like, doesn't matter if you're male, female or whatever, like, come along, just mingle with people that have got kind of the same mindset as you, because for us it's all about creating that community outside the community, because when you leave, you're that kind of hot toddy that nobody wants to touch. So you kind of self-isolate, and then you're isolated as well for the battalion because they're so busy, or your regiments, or whoever's regiment is, they're always on exercise or they're training for something, or they're doing fatigues to carrying chairs about a gym. But it's one of these things where we want to create that community outside the community. There's more people outside the army that's been in the army that's actually currently serving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it'd be good to kind of day one North England and then obviously see what kind of traction it gets for there, because we had a few guys lined up, but it was like an 18-hour round trip for them, do you know what I mean? And we never done it the fastest the last time, I don't think. So
I think the one in North England's going to be a wee bit more accessible as well, because obviously Ben Nevis is quite strenuous even for somebody that's fit and able, but the one in North England's going to be a wee bit more accessible in it.
I think we'll do something about Lake District. Do you know what I mean? Something that,
Scarfield Pike, innit?
is it?
Is that
Not even
what
as
it is?
not maybe even just a small peak just to get people out of their house that's maybe not got the same physical capabilities as
Aye.
somebody that's fit and able, but they're still being able to go out and kind of enter into the community. So
But we had a few civvies as well. You obviously brought a wee boy along as well, didn't you?
Aye, Mick, I done the West Highland movie, Mick, and his son came along, 9-year-old, right up. I think it's the second time he's been up. Ben
was
Nevis.
that?
He was up. He waited at the top. Mick actually got to the point, he's like, user Jordan's taking ages, man. I'm going to need to bring a wee man down. He's going to get hypothermia.
Jordan's taking it.
And then Jordan ended up turning up.
I you take it back, man.
As I said 10 minutes ago, he held me up.
Aye.
I was a chaperone.
A chaperone.
He was a
Chaperone.
The wee man was your
Carry him,
shepherd,
Jared.
all your bags up.
Aye. I was
A chaperone.
Nike Air Max I was wearing.
Who are you, man?
You're not allowed in the Wayne's, what are you talking about?
Well. Bill
The
Connolly.
wee man went up in the bottom, man. He fucking flew up that mountain.
Everybody done it, but I think that's
Aye.
the main thing, wasn't it? Like we started with 22 or 24 or something like that, and
24 finished that,
and then 24 went up and finished it, and then
Aye.
the guys absolutely just hammered it right up. I don't know how he's waited up burst for so long, because I was like, having up there, I was like, this is honking. Everybody's stunned there against this V1. I'm like, why are they still here?
What about at Specky Gamini, a boss of mine? Didn't take a jacket, so he had walking trousers and a burgundy hoodie on, and we got to the top, and there I just see him. I had long story, but I got to the top, and there he was standing in a hoodie, shaking, fucking hating life, man. Obviously didn't pack his right kit.
Right. Thanks for that. Thanks for that vile input in that story. Aye. Okay.
It's just a dig at your boss, wasn't it?
Aye. Some guy.
You see
but
that
smells
you're
like
doing
a man.
it at North England, is that going to be a fundraiser?
Aye, we'll do it and try and get people who have obviously maybe are still serving as well, because we're back in Catterick now as a battalion. So I'd like to get the battalion involved as much as I had hate for them back then. I've no anymore. Like there's a massive kind of the army hemorrhages staff. Do you know what I mean? There's a huge turnover. There's a massive kind of change every 2 years or whatever it is. But I'd like to get them involved and make them aware that, like, obviously there's another community there. When the guys sign off, or the guys that are still in want to come out and actually socialise with guys who have got that kind of same mentality, even though they've got a civvy job, they can come out and do that. Like, there's no it's them and us, it's us.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? It's there shouldn't be, well, they're out, they're civvies, fuck them, and we shouldn't be like, well, they're still in, fuck them either, because it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, we've all kind of got shared experiences. So I think it would be good to try and create a bigger community where we're actively encouraging people, and it, like, I think the big thing with PTSD is isolation. Like, you guys have got too, like, when they come out, it's like you don't know what to do with your time, so it's like, fucking, what do I do here? Like, shoot,
You're setting a routine, then you're just
Aye.
stuck left in the house like, oh, fuck, I don't know where
you're,
to go, because you've been
you're like a dog in the army,
told
like you're
where to
took
go.
out to walk, you're fed, you're
Aye.
watered, and you're basically cared for. And then obviously when you come out, it's a case of, what the fuck do I do here? Like, we'll talk about this, even with school, like, schools don't teach people life skills, you know what I mean? Like, I left school with absolutely zero qualifications. It's never held me back, but you get guys come out of school and they don't know how to pay a council tax bill, they don't know how to pay their rent, they don't know
never
what do you
used
mean rent.
algebra since.
Aye, know what I mean?
Pay
Yeah, so
Pythagoras.
you've had plenty of pie, but
That's how I had to get the snip.
how are you talking about that?
He's talking actual pies.
Aye, I know.
Orange ones, no.
Steak pie. Macaroni pie is nice.
No.
No, but it's fresh. It's fresh to see a charity that's not just phone this number and we'll talk to you. It's an actual getting about it. It's good.
Aye,
to
but
see,
hopefully
man.
we can get events and a walk and talk. I mean, I think meeting like once a month is realistic for people. Everybody works, everybody's got different schedules and all that. So asking people to meet once a month to walk around Strava Park or somewhere like that, do you know what I mean? Somewhere like Strava Park's closer to me, so that's why I've mentioned it. But like doing different kind of locations so you can go down and just get a chat to people when you're out walking, and it's no like, fuck it, we'll do Ben Nevis, because if you ask me to do Ben Nevis 10 years ago when I quit the army, but fuck off.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Like, but that's obviously when you come right out of the army, you're like, no, having absolutely nothing to do with it. I think we've all got that attitude straight away, aren't you? You're like, fuck the army, they've just fucked me here. Because we've got unrealistic expectations of what they should still do for us. Like, we all chose it as a job. And like, that's why I hate these kind of people. Like, I was in the army, I should get this. And you're like, no, it's a job, man. We chose to go. Do you know what I mean? We chose to join. Like, at the end of the day, it's a choice. Like, you don't get national service. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I think
the way most people leave the army, there's a lot of resentment towards it. So
it's because of the way the resettlement programs are shite. Like, there's no better word for it.
Woeful,
How fucking hard it was to get that LCAS money.
I never used
mine either.
But I had there's a couple of boys that done the BT thing, and then at the end of it, they were told, there's no more jobs, and you're just like,
aye.
Like, so you think to yourself, like, because these big corporate organisations are throwing money at the army, probably, or making big donations to the benevolent funds and whatever else, they're getting these contracts to actually do the resettlement stuff, so they get money back after the army, and you think to yourself, like, well, no, actually do it with grassroots programmes, like get guys in modern apprenticeships that are a bit older. Like, there's an absolute shortage of construction workers out there, like tradesmen, do you know what I mean? Like, get guys retrained, reskilled, do you know what I mean? You've got a year there, you could put guys through a decent course.
But again, they're saying that they're providing that with LCAS, but with LCAS, we went to Riches, and they said you need to use the whole fucking lot. So they made up this fucking training thing for driving trucks and cranes and fucking all sorts, and they made it up. I went to the army and they went, right, you need to get this form, then that form gets you that form gets you this form, that form then gets you that amount of money, but that amount of money then gets you the big amount of money, but you can't pay that amount of money first because you need to have that amount of money out your own pocket. I went, damn that, up your arse.
Aye, it's not
Did the furniture start floating there?
Yeah, we're out of time anyway.
But wait, here, before you finish, obviously we're talking about charity and looking after the range and all that. I think we mentioned Cammy.
Yes, of course.
Aye, so Cammy McDougall, obviously based in Australia now, in the Australian Army, doing well, absolutely flying. I think he's obviously in line to be promoted again. And obviously his wife Alison just passed away.
She was a diamond there, woman.
Aye, a lovely woman, lovely family, lovely people. They've lost, they've had a lot of tragedy in their life the last couple of years. Like, Cammy's a really good mate of mine. I spent time with him in Kenya, him and Alison, and then obviously Chris as well. And so it's absolutely fucking shite what's happening. So we're all thinking about you, big man.
And he's a big supporter of us as well, so all sending love.
Aye.
You want to add anything before we tie us up?
Me, no. I don't say that all.
No, just if MDs with your companies, would they obviously if they want to look for your products?
If there's anybody, I'm not saying just ex-army, but if there's anybody looking for advice or anything like that I can help, I will. Do you know what I mean? My products and all that, like, I'm okay to plug my products, you know what I mean? Like, they're out there, they're on our website, so I've got vodka, I've got whiskey, now doing the cabins, we're doing something else after that, probably, because I think I've got ADHD, that's undiagnosed as well, but who's not got ADHD? You've got to fucking TikTok, every second video tells you you've got it, but it's not a bad thing, but I know, so they're kind of, it's there, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, if I can help anybody, I will, that's just...
We'll post all the links to your companies as well, and the charities.
Right, well, Woody, cheers for the blether, the catch-up.
Thanks for having us. I hope we can get at least 20 minutes of this on the podcast.
Big shout out to Allied Maritime Solutions for cleaning boats and that. Big shout out to McGowan's Fitness and all. Stay tuned, we've got a big announcement coming soon there, so hopefully that will tie in with Help with Veterans charity. So this has been a Nail in the Fish. Thanks very much.
Done.
Cheers, Paul.
Awesome for that.